like, man, but in the back of my mind, I know how far I can push myself. I know my body so fucking well, so well. And I'm like, this is wrong. I go, I'm never going to run again. I'm never going to run again. And I walk with a limp. So this went on for about six months. So I had the surgery done in February. It was February, March, April, May, June. About 4 months after the surgery, 4 or 5 months, I'm like, hey, Jennifer, I got to find another, somebody else to look at my fucking knee. So I try to keep my shit together. But imagine when you go from every day of your fucking life grinding and you go to nothing. Like literally, like 90-minute surgery, done.
That's crazy that it was just a little meniscus scope.
90-minute surgery, done. And I was like, okay, man, anyway. So I found this guy named Dr. Gamal out of New York. And we fly there, but I'm like, he can't fix this, man. Because I knew it was a lot more than knees. It was all kind of this fucked up body shit. And I walk in the office and he decides to see me and Jennifer in there. Jennifer's happy. She's happy as shit. It's like, oh my God, man, this guy's going to be able to get you a fucking meniscus replacement. He was all kind of guru'd out. But I'm a realist, bro. I will push myself and I will go as far as I can. But I also am a realist. I also knew in the back of my mind, I'm not going to try to ruin your fucking party, Jennifer. This is what I'm saying to myself. But this shit's done. It's over. So, but I went just to pretty much appease her and just see, if there's anything left. So I walk in the office and the doc's like, yeah, I'm looking at your x-rays. And that's the doctor who's like, I don't know how. This is one of the, Dr. Gamal, look him up, world-renowned motherfucker, dude. And when this guy looked at me, straight-faced, he said, man, I don't know how you did anything with those knees. Anything, let alone run 200 miles back-to-back, 240 miles, where the fuck you did. I don't know how you did it. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. Can we get it fixed? And he didn't want to get there because he knew I was fucked. He's like, no, we can maybe, try an unloader brace. Maybe an unloader brace will help you out. And I was
What's
like,
an unloader brace?
So basically, my knee went in on the meniscus side, on the inside. So it was like jamming on the inside. So this brace kind of helps realign the knee a little bit. So then you cannot have so much pressure on the inside of your leg. So that's it right there.
On one side.
Yeah, so basically, I'm like, okay, I'm not, so this is all you have for me? I'm like, you can't do shit for me? And he was like, no. And he was walking out of the office, and he could tell. I was like, I wasn't too fucked up, but I was like, because I kind of was preparing myself for the next part of my journey. I don't like to lay in my shit too long. I give myself a couple of minutes to say, okay, motherfucker, we got man to fuck up. We got to get back in this fucking, like, what's next? Let's go see what, let's go back to college. Let's do something because you're running and your athletic career's done. So he got to the door, he opened it, and as he was shouldered out the motherfucking door. And I'm looking at Jennifer, I'm like, well, we'll go back to fucking, go back to Nevada and fucking start again. And he was like, try the unloader brace out, and there's one more thing we could possibly do for you. And I'm like, motherfucker, like, get your little monkey fucking ass back in here, bro. Like, what is it? Like, what the fuck's going on? So he was like, yeah, there's this surgery called HTO. And he was like, you can go in, we can fucking, pretty much break your tibia. It's called high tibia osteotomy. They go in and they break your tibia. They like slice into it and they wedge it to the point where they realign your leg back up. It's a very painful surgery. It's very painful afterwards. Painful as fuck afterwards. And they put that plate, the plate you saw, back on, and then your leg is, so your knee is still where it was because this doesn't get fixed. So it takes several months for that knee to start working its way back into where that alignment is. So now my leg is just now, so here it is.
See it on the image.
Yeah.
So they take a slice out of it because it's deformed.
Yep.
And that slice lowers the part that's deformed and tries to make it a more natural shape. But you're still dealing with bone on bone. So you're still dealing with the pain of arthritis, essentially. Because do you have any cartilage in your knees?
Not much. Not much at all, if any. So the thing about it, it takes that pressure off of that. So it was complete bone on bone.
Right.
What that surgery does is it takes it over to the lateral side. So on the outside. So I have a nice meniscus over there. That thing wasn't touched for years because how I was born, all the pressure was on the my medial meniscus.
So your knee had been misaligned your whole life.
The whole life. That's what. Yeah, that's my whole life has been fucked up. So my meniscus on my lateral side is pristine. So now the way he did it is that all of my pressure is going on to that pristine meniscus.
Okay.
So now it's all about getting that leg back aligned, which is taking forever.
And it's still not aligned?
It's getting there.
It's getting there.
Yeah, it's getting there. Because mine was so fucked up.
Can they do a meniscus replacement on you?
No. So that's what I wanted to get done. But if your knee is so far gone, like mine was, there was no option for that.
Why is that?
Because my knee was so far gone. So it was like when you put that meniscus in there, however it works, he said it wouldn't have taken it. Like basically, yeah, we would have taken it, but it would have fucking destroyed it because your leg is, so your knee is so fucked up. So this was the only option for me.
Don't they make like an artificial meniscus now as well?
Yep. And this is what this guy really specializes in. So he's like the guy to go to for that stuff.
What does an artificial meniscus consist of?
I guess it's just, I have no idea. I'm not even going to get into that shit.
See if we can find out what that is, because I got some fucked up knees too. Not like yours though. If I ever think about complaining, I'll look at yours.
Yes, sir.
It's here, world's first artificial meniscus available in Israel.
And there you go, Andreas Gamal.
Yeah, there he is. And so this, it looks like some sort of a clear gel-looking stuff, and which is, you know, the meniscus is just a cushioning in between the two bones and the cartilage. And this is, oh, look at that.
Yep.
But they can't do that to you?
No, you have to be a good candidate for that. So your knee has to be in a certain condition, and mine was not in that condition. It was.
If you were a candidate for that, would they be able to do it and you'd be able to run, or is that just like to move around and walk?
From what I read about, you can run, you can do everything you want to do, but sometimes if you do a lot, it wears it out. So
But you could get a new one.
Get a new one. Yeah.
That's not that bad.
It's not that bad, man.
For you, it doesn't work.
No, because basically it wouldn't even work for me because my knee was gone.
But the way he reshaped it, wouldn't that correct? I mean, he kind of like changed your alignment of your knee and made it more normal, right?
I think it had. He made it more normal, but from what I understand, if you put that in there structurally, like structure wise, what makes it more normal is the surgery he did. So right now, there's no bone on bone for me, so there's no need for that meniscus at all. So a lot of people get their meniscus taken out.